Well, some days as an artist, things go wrong. Not very often, but sometimes they go wrong. And sometimes, even more rare, they go continuously wrong. Wrong after wrong after wrong after wrong, like that. Very, very, very rare. But that's today. Everything I touch today has gone wrong. Even the computer doesn't want to work. The cameras don't work. The lights don't want to work. Nothing wants to work. So, I have recorded this drawing. This will be the third time. So, be patient with me. It's coming. It's halfway through a drawing, but you'll get the gist of the whole thing. I'll try and remember what I was talking about, all my knowledge of snails, because today's subject was a request from a lady called Penney. Hi Penney. About snails, and I've drawn lots of snails, and here's the final thing. Enjoy. Well, welcome back. This is take 3 of this lovely drawing of a snail. It was something that I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, and my brain said, "You didn't draw that snail for Penney." Just check it's all working, because it is constantly not working. So today it's a lovely drawing for Penney. The lovely Penney, wherever she is, in whatever country she's in whatever part of the planet she's in. And it was a subject that she had mentioned about, that she had been doing some drawings of her kids. She'd been doing some drawings for her kids, and just making the paper wet. And she had been drawing a snail, and she got stuck on drawing snail's eyes, and I decided that I was going to draw some wonderful, gorgeous, delightful snail's eyes, which I did. But for some reason it didn't like it, and for some reason the camera didn't pick it up. So I'm sorry, Penney, but that's what a snail's eyes look like. And I'd done this lovely angry snail as well, because I kind of felt your frustration in there. And I had done this lovely angry monster-like snail for your kids to enjoy. And what happens? Yeah, the camera doesn't work. So I don't know too much about snails, but I think it might have been Penney that mentioned about African snails and how big the African snails are. Was that somebody else? Because somebody else was also talking about snails. There was another lady, I'm sure. No, hang on. Kursed. A lady called Kursed was talking about African snails, and how her daughter had loved snails. And I thought, well, this is 2 people talking about snails in the same type of week. This is a moment for me to draw snails. And that's what I did. And then the camera didn't pick it up. So then I decided to paint it. And then guess what? The camera didn't pick it up. So today I thought I would kind of get back into this idea of drawing the snail and painting up this rather lovely snail. Let's just make sure there's no... And I had this lovely idea to do this kind of rather large but slightly angry snail. I don't know why I wanted it to be kind of angry, but I kind of felt like with all these dealing with teenage kids and stuff, maybe it was appropriate. But for all those people, it's like, you know, when your kids are into something, support them. Support them. If your son wants to be a ballet dancer, support him. If your daughter wants to be a tank driver, support them. Okay? It's really important that you do, because their happiness is your happiness. Remember that. I'm just trying to get some nice colours going on. And I'd even put some lovely claws on it for you. I put these lovely big claws on my snail so he wasn't too boring. So, that was today's drawing for you. And it kind of all was going so well, and I was so pleased with it, and everything was being beautiful until you guessed it. The camera stopped. But I thought, well, it's better to give you half a video. So for Kursed and for Penney, this video is especially for you and anybody else who loves snails, because I don't really think snails are too wonderful. They love to climb up my window for some reason. I have a double door window at the back of in front of my studio here, and the snails love to climb up my window. Maybe they just want to see what I'm drawing today, maybe. Sometimes when I come down in the morning, I see snails crawling up my window. Is that normal? So today's video is on the subject of snails. And when I draw a snail's eye, as Penney asked me, I usually do it inside of the ball. I do it as a ball and then I wrap it in the eyelid. And I usually put it on the... Oh, I don't know if I can put any more ink on that, but I will definitely go in and put some more. Around the mouth. I quite like that feeling. And that was the idea of this snail, and I thought it was quite a nice kind of monstrous type of painting that kind of make us, you know, the kind of idea I was trying to make the snails cool. So I'd come up with this idea that I would draw a snail that had big claws, and you know, maybe he didn't move slow, he moved really quick with these little claws like that. So that was what I was planning on. That's what I was thinking about. Maybe I was doing some yellow on these spots, these lovely little spots that were on the body. And I think the spots kind of give it a nice kind of edge to it. I kind of felt like the spots kind of made it feel like it was poisonous or something like that, you know. So, I'm so apologetic that you had to wait for the the third version for this, but this was today's drawing. It was the snail. And that was especially for Penney and for Kursed, as they had been both requesting about snails at the same time. And it's going to be a rather short video, but I hope you both enjoy it. I hope you both feel something beautiful. And for Kursed, your daughter, keep drawing, keep loving snails, keep loving animals. It's such a beautiful thing when people have such a beautiful open heart like that. It's just a beautiful way to live your life. And that is today's drawing. It's a rather short one. I do appreciate that, but it's always nice to at least get something in there. And I'm going to put a lovely border onto it. Hopefully it will not bleed into my wet and juicy paint. But I think it was such a lovely idea, that the snail with all the claws and stuff like that. And I really didn't want to just put it on the side and say, well, I'm not going to make a video of it. So I hope, I do hope that it's appreciated. I do hope that it helps in any way with those people that were loving snails and wanted snails. I hope this is a lovely drawing for you. I hope it makes your heart jump with happiness. And for all those people that love snails, keep doing it, okay? Keep loving snails, because you're putting this beautiful, love out into the world of animals and stuff. And I love that. I love the fact that all these people are loving things that some people just can't give their love to. And I think these type of people, Kursed's daughter and Penney's boys, anybody who can love animals unconditional, whether you're a slug or a snail or a monkey or a cute hog, you're the important people on this planet, and we should be very, very grateful for you. Get some of those little edges going there. A beautiful feeling. And I just thought I made this kind of idea that the snail would have teeth, and just to kind of make it kind of a little bit more exciting for the people that don't find these creatures exciting. But these type of creatures have a very important part in the day, so they're probably the ones that keep your garden clean of all horrible things. And that is today's drawing. That is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful snail with teeth. And that's the eyes for Penney. There's a big blob on that. I don't know if you can see how clear that eye is. I'll just clean that up for you. But that, my dear children, there you go. This makes his eye a little bit clearer. Might even be able to give it a little bit of a highlight there. Lovely. So that today is, and it has saved it, but the first one was the drawing, it failed. The second was the painting, and it failed. So I've done a little half drawing video to show you the amazing snail with his teeth and his wildness and his little claws. And I wanted to show that especially for Penney and for Kursed today. So I'm sorry it's a very short trust me, the video is very, very long. It's much longer than normal, but today I only saved the last part of it. So Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I hope you like my angry snail, my wild snail. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again very, very, very soon. What do you think? Do you like him? See you soon. Bye bye.